Mets offseason. Now here, I need to have a conversation about this because there's a lot of different scenarios that we see out there, Silent Assassin, and you are the person to speak to. What is your ideal offseason for the New York Mets? Doesn't matter if they sign 10 people or one. What is your ideal offseason?
The players I would want to bring back would be Winker,
Okay.
Iglesias, and Minaya.
Okay.
Definitely locks for them. And then free agency, I would like Burns,
Corbin Burns.
Soto, and then at least like 2 top relievers.
Okay.
And then another like middle, another guy for the rotation.
Yeah.
So
that's not a bad offseason. I would like to see that. I'm not gonna be as detailed as you.
Okay.
You know, because you say you're starting pitching. Soto. That's it. You get me Soto. I don't care if you get me anything else. Just get that. Right? There's one guy. You didn't get Shohei. Didn't even get a chance to sign him because everybody knew that was the worst kept secret in baseball. He was going to the Dodgers. Right? So you didn't even have a shot. This right here, you got a shot. They've been linking Soto to the Mets for a very long time. At this point, Cohen needs to say to himself, do I really want this guy or do I want to be in some bidding war? Because if the Yankees offer say the Yankees offer $13,550 million, right? Say the Dodgers come in and say, okay, we'll give you $14,575. Now Soto's like, all right, cool. Like, you know, we got some offers out here. That's cool. And then word on the street gets back to Cohen's like, yo, Dodgers offer $575, and they can be able to kind of give him a little bit more because, you know, Shohei kind of deferred those payments. At that point, here's where there's this fork in the road. You can be able to match if you want to because you don't want to go over too much, or you can press the fucking nuclear button and say, damn that. I'm not going to give you no 575. I'm going to give you 625. I'm going 50 million over. There's no way you're going to turn me down. That's the Godfather offer. Cohen needs to give Soto the Godfather offer to make him say, all right, cool. He wants me the most. Mm-hmm. It's not about World Series for Soto at this point. It's not about MVPs. It's not about all-star appearances. It's not. He has a World Series already. It's about money. Mm-hmm. He wants to make sure that he secures his future for the next 10 to 15 years. Cohen needs to go get it. When you look at the landscape, great players that are in baseball, most of these guys are locked up. Most of these guys have long-term contracts because they understand that if these guys hit free agency, they're not going to have another shot. So they got to lock them up early, right? There's not very many times that a guy of his caliber, of a Shohei, of a Soto, Juan Soto, get to free agency. You have to strike. I don't care if they go get Nolan Arenado, Corbin Burns, the guy Tyler O'Neill from the Sox. They can get sign back. They can do all of these things, and I'd be like, you know what? It's a decent off season, but I'd be pissed off as hell because you went ahead and you danced around what we need. We need a big superstar bat in the middle of that fucking lineup. Because when you think about a guy like Lindor, how great of a season he had, could you imagine having a Soto in that lineup with him?
Yeah, too. Like that's like what you said, but everyone I listed, like the guarantee needs to be Soto, and then everyone comes after.
Right.
But you gotta get him on.
You have to. Yeah. Like this is like the. I don't know what if we can be able to call this like an inflection point for the Mets and the organization. This is the time where you're seeing, okay, we've seen how good this team is. They were 2 games away from the World Series. They could have possibly won it if they got there. You need to now finish the job. Leave no doubt. I had an emotional rant 7 months ago. Said his team was rubbish. I was wrong. And I admit that. I am not wrong here. As a Met fan, the last time that we actually went and got the guy that we wanted to get, that was Mike Piazza. We got him. We need to do the same thing for Soto. I don't care what it costs. As a fan, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not in Cohen's pocket. I'm going to still buy tickets and merch. I need Juan Soto in the building. When you get him in here, you don't let him leave. So whatever he wants, you give it to him. There's no negotiation here. This is not one of those things where the agent gives you a price and then you come back with another price and a counter price. No. He gives you, like, listen, hey, how does 585 at 14 sound? And that's his agent talking to Steve Cohen. And then Cohen says, all right, cool. You said 585. Would you take 630? Take it or leave it right now. That's how I would do it. If you ask for 575 and I give you $50-60 million over, I need an answer today. Because ain't nobody else doing that shit. I'll even go 100 over. I'll give you 685. But I'll give you 685. You got to give me an answer today.
Like this second on this phone call.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Get on the horn, whoever you got to call, but you ain't leaving this building. Damn that. I got the money. I have the money at that point. You're not going to leave this building. That's what I need to see out of these Mets. That's it. Pete Alonso, like you can go. Because we can be able to go sign Nolan Arenado, put his ass at first base, and put Vientos there. We don't need him. And on top of that, too, get DeGrom back. Get him back. Go call Texas and say, hey, listen, we pay 50% of the contract. Y'all pay half, we pay half. Go get him back. Make the big moves that you need to make. If the Yankees ain't going to be the Yankees, we'll be them. That's all I'm saying. When you seen Reggie Jackson get on the Yankees back in the 70s, it was box office, right? They won World Series. That's what Soto is. He's blockbuster. He's box office. You need to get him. He's marketable. He speaks the language. He has a great look. Him and Lindor would be the dynamic duo of New York. They would. That's what I need. Leave no doubt. So, Steve, if you're listening, I love you. But you can't let him leave the building. You have to go $50-60 million over. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Leave no doubt as the Mets owner and get the player.